up everybody, I'm Charlie, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make my delicious homemade chicken noodle soup from scratch. This recipe serves 8 to 10 people. Not only is this a traditional winter comfort food, but it is absolutely delicious. Now I do have other soup and stew recipes out there that you can try. Recipes such as my delicious New Orleans seafood and chicken and sausage gumbo, Yaki-mein, Crawfish Bisque, crawfish and corn chowder, beef stew, shrimp stew, and oxtail stew. I'll have the links to those recipe videos in the description box. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Here is all what you will need to make your homemade chicken noodle soup. Let's get started with our ingredients. You will need 3 pounds of chicken thighs, 12 ounces of egg noodles, unsalted butter, 2 large organic whole carrots, and 12 ounces of organic frozen green peas. For your seasonings, you will need 1 yellow onion, celery, garlic, some fresh thyme, and bay leaves. For your additional seasonings, you will need some sea salt, Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Now if you don't have this, you can use the Zatarain's Creole seasoning or the Sapir Mama Cajun seasoning. You will also need some Chef Paul Prudhomme's Porchy Magic, onion powder, garlic powder, cayenne pepper, and some black pepper. And there we have it. Let's get straight to it. Chop 1 yellow onion. Rinse your celery before you chop it. Chop 3 stalks of celery. Here I have 5 cloves of garlic. Chop the garlic until it is minced. Here we have some fresh thyme. Remove the leaves off the stems of the thyme. Here we have 1 tablespoon of thyme leaves. Chop the thyme leaves up until it resembles coarse crumbs. Rinse your carrots off before you chop them. Chop your carrots into quarter slices. Add your chicken thighs into a strainer. Rinse them off with cold water. Pat your chicken thighs dry with napkins. If your chicken thighs have any type of excessive fat, trim that off. We've transferred our chicken into a large bowl. Add 3 teaspoons of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, 2 teaspoons of Chef Paul Prudhomme's Porchy Magic, 3 teaspoons of onion powder, and 3 teaspoons of garlic powder. Using your hands, coat these seasonings onto the chicken thighs. Preheat your fire to medium-high heat. Now let's sear our chicken thighs. In a large saucepan, add 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Spread the butter along the bottom of your pan. Let the butter melt. Add your chicken thighs. Let this sear for 3 minutes on each side. After your chicken has been seared, turn your fire off. Remove your chicken thighs and place them onto a serving dish. Now, let's make our chicken stock. Preheat your fire to medium-high heat. In a large pot, add 3 quarts of water. Now let's add some seasoning. Add 1 cup of chopped yellow onion, 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic, 3 teaspoons of sea salt, 2 teaspoons of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning, 2 teaspoons of Chef Paul Prud'homme's Portrait Magic, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a half a teaspoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of fresh thyme, and 4 bay leaves. Stir all your ingredients together. Let this come to a simmer. Add your chicken thighs, give this a quick stir. Cover with lid. Let this simmer for 1 hour and 10 minutes. It's been 1 hour and 10 minutes now. And as you can see, our chicken stock has cooked down some, exactly what we want. Turn your fire off. Remove your chicken thighs. Now you're going to take your chicken thighs and place them onto a serving dish and let it cool for about 5 minutes. Add your chicken stock into a mesh strainer with a medium-sized bowl underneath it. And as for those seasonings that's inside of your mesh strainer, you can discard that. In this bowl, you should have 2 quarts of homemade chicken stock. Here we have a chicken thigh. Remove the skin and the fat off of the chicken thigh. Using a fork, remove the meat off of the bone of the chicken thigh. Using a fork, shred your chicken. And this is how it looks when we're done. Now let's make our chicken noodle soup. Preheat your fire to medium-high heat. In a large pot, add your 2 quarts of chicken stock. And to that, we're going to add 2 cups of water. Give this a quick stir. Let this come to a simmer. Add 1 1/2 cups of your chopped celery and 1 1/2 cups of your chopped carrots. Stir all your ingredients together. Cover with lid. Let simmer for 6 minutes. It's been about 6 minutes now. Give this a quick stir. Add 7 ounces, that's 3 1/2 cups of egg noodles. Stir all your ingredients together. Cover with lid. Let simmer for 4 minutes. It's been about 4 minutes now. Give this a quick stir. Add your shredded chicken. And 1 cup of frozen organic peas. Stir all your ingredients together. Cover with lid. Let this simmer for 5 minutes. It's been about 5 minutes now. And our homemade chicken noodle soup is now done. Look at that. It's beautiful. Turn your fire off. Let this cool for 5 minutes before serving. For best results, serve this the very next day, so that way the flavors will settle and increase overnight. Here is the final presentation. And there you have it, homemade chicken noodle soup, made from scratch. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. You can also check out this recipe along with all my other recipes at www.charliethecookandrews.com. You can also find me on Facebook and on Instagram under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's taste test is coming up next. Now it's time to go ahead and take a bite. Man, it has a wonderful chicken flavor, and you can taste the flavor from all the seasonings that we've added. All the vegetables, chicken, and noodles are nice and tender, not overcooked. And the greatest thing, the carrots, the celery, the green peas, the chicken, and the noodles literally absorbed that chicken stock. Absolutely delicious. I'm telling y'all, try the recipe and you're gonna literally forget about Campbell's chicken noodle soup. I'm serious. I'm joking. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. So until next time, take care, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.